What's going on, Pisces? Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I read tarot, Lenormand, oracle, so forth, so on, all that jazz. So if that's your thing, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, and make sure you hit the bell so you be notified. If you want to book me, please check the description box below, and tips and donations are always honored and welcomed. Let's see what we got for the Pisces squad. Opening energy. Many of you are closed off to what a specific person is telling you. And what I heard from one of my spirit guides was this person is telling you the same crap on repeat. Whether this is a man or a woman, whether they are a friend, a lover, a co-worker, take it and apply it. And they think you're not hip to what is going on. They know that in the past they could rile your emotions. They knew in the past that they could crack the chinks in your armor. They knew certain things to say and certain actions to do that were very subtle, that just grinded your damn gears. And you're closed off to that energy. So the opening vibe is very closed off, not to people, not to friends, so forth and so on, but a specific person and or energy, which is good, because usually when someone's trying to get into your emotions and just mess with your head, and why is this all crooked? There we go. Okay, it was kind of like a 45-degree slant. Humor me. When we get hip to people that are, I'm not really wanting to say that word, TOXIC, because to me that's a loaded weapon. That's loaded. But they're just grimy. I'll use the term grimy or whatever, and not in a physical get you set up or nothing like that, but on the aspect of anyone that can just sit back and just really pray on it, knowing that they can get into somebody's head and enjoy it. That's not a person that you want to kick it with at all. You do have some new beginnings coming in the very passionate aspect, and also for those that are interested in totems, so forth and so on, look into the butterfly totem. Now, mind you, the Ace of Wands can mean so much, and I'm not picking up it being a new soiree. We know what the Ace of Wands means over here. Just put two and two together. But this is more of passionate beginnings. You're taking those emotions that you used to expend on that individual, and you're going to lower those swords and direct those emotional waters towards your plans, towards what you may be passionate about, your actions, so forth and so on. 1 second, I had an update that needs to install, and we're not doing that today. We're not doing updates today. No, we're not, phone. Okay, there we go. Sorry. So you're going to take these passionate ideas, and I see a lot of them coming to mind when you just sit back and just visualize your kingdom. If you look at this, this is really that vibe of just sitting back when the sun's starting to set with a cold one or an iced tea or whatever it is you sip on, some wine, or just sitting in the backyard with friends and family, or just out there just walking around doing a walking meditation. You see, I'm gonna bring it up close. I don't know if y'all can see it, but your castle is in the distance. So these passionate ideas will bring forth fruition. They will bring forth the manifestation. And many of you right now, this is interesting. I've never had the ace followed by the two. Cool. That's new to me. You're creating your world, and a piece of you is still like, how am I going to make this happen? You're sitting back, you're watching it, you're like, okay, I got this over here, that over here, this clutter over here, that clutter over there, and so forth and so on, and how am I going to put this together? Well, do you remember when we went to the guy or gal or whatever, where you closed off to that energy? Well, being closed off to that energy is important, because you're going to be building your new world with that energy. Let me write something down. I'm not going to use the exact title, but yeah, we getting real personal over here. So if you hear me scribbling on down, things been popping in my head. But you're going to take those emotional waters that are just real calm and closed off towards that person, and you're going to use it to really fuel that fiery passion that you're going to bring forth. So being closed off to that old energy is good, because what I'm seeing is your world is going to start to unfold from this. Like I say, your world is going to start to unfold from this, which is Ace of Cups. You got an Ace of Wands and an Ace of Cups. So you're going into this not only with the fiery passion, but you're going to take all those emotions that you didn't so much block off, but you kept away from that individual, and you're going to dump them into the whole new flow. So you got that fiery passion, and you got that emotional flow that's going with it. Hopefully that y'all vibe with the way I said that. Now, mind you, a lot of y'all struggled in the past because you had that person that was always gaslighting you. I don't mind saying that word, but they were gassing you up, and not in a good way either. When I talk in a good way, of compliments and all that stuff, because you can gas somebody up in a good way too. You can make it feel good. You want to gas somebody up, go out there and compliment somebody until their head explode. That's gassing somebody up. You know what I'm saying? But this person really knew that they could get into your fear hurt. Okay. But due to you coming out of that shadow, that past is starting to fade away. The sun is shining, and that individual knows that it cannot connect with you in that manner, that way, that shape, or that form. They see you now as a defensive individual. You know, most might say that, who's ever heard of the classic adage of, you know, be a good person, and then you're a good person, and it's not an adage, but you're a good person, and you finally lose your shit, and then people are like, what happened to that? You used to be so nice. I'm still nice. It's just I blew my top because this person been bugging me for the longest damn time. So that defensive energy is warranted, and maybe the select few that know you see why you're doing it, but there's always going to be that person that says, oh, you're defensive and stuff. You just need to heal and move on, and you just need to accelerate and ascend and raise your vibrational frequency, and meanwhile they in the bedroom at night with 14 bottles of wine, 2 cats, 2 tacos, crying over their ex t-shirt that they had since they was 21, and now they 41 years old. Cat just trying to get out the house and run away. The dog is nowhere to be found. So you always gonna have those people that tell you, just raise your vibrational frequency. I tell some of the witches of old that, my elders and other elders, and they say, what the hell is a raising of your vibrational frequency? Back in the day, we casted magic. We worked spirituality. We were good people. But also, when someone tells you to raise your vibration, those are usually the people that are so up their own butt that they can't see that so-called light that they have. In reality, is just ego. Crosswatcher. And that does connect back to the person that you closed off to, because they had that, let me brush my shoulders off. Meanwhile, they washing the same damn white t-shirt and Clorox bleach every single day trying to stay fresh. Go get you some money, player. You ain't no wham bam, thank you, man. See how this just went completely on to that person. You ain't no wham bam, thank you, ma'am. You ain't got no gold on it. You ain't got armor, none of that. And she see that. He sees that. They see that when you come through. You use that little vibe. Hey, tonight. You coming on through. I swear to God, we weren't going to the wham bam, thank you, ma'am, today. But you come on through, you know, your rile emotions, and you really is a flighty knight. You really ain't all that. Like I hate to say it, bro, but you a knight of wands. You ain't a flighty knight. You a flighty. Yeah, you flighty. And I'm not talking about anyone who resonates with this. I'm talking about the person that you feel me? They flighty. They come in with all this passion, and then they get out, they talk, oh, I've seen this war, I've seen that war. Let me ask you something. Who going to war? Who's going to war with gold armor on? Who is going to war with gold armor on? Name one person in y'all entire life that you saw with gold necklace, this, gold rings, that, and then fight somebody without taking it off. Name one rich person that says, let me just take all my gold out of storage and throw it around and beat people with it. It ain't happening. What I'm basically saying is, bro, you wouldn't throw rice at a... You wouldn't pop a chicken wings bone if it told you. And that was the vibe that he was on. So it's a very specific individual. Let's get back to him. In final, always tune into that high priestess within. Always tune into the dark side and the light side of the moon. And it's always going to lead you where you need to be. Sometimes things happen for a reason. And sometimes when things come forth, we don't always know exactly what's going on. But it happens for a reason, okay? And you going through what it is that you went through, the reason you went through it was so you could raise those two swords and show that person that shine on that steel blade. All right? So I'm going to leave it like that. crosswatcher, if that resonated with you and you was the person causing that Two of Swords, sorry, but not sorry. Everyone else, hopefully this resonates in some way, shape, manner, or form. If so, please like, share, and subscribe, and join the Craft and Conjure Aquarius Moon Tarot Cosmic Star Station family. Look me up on Instagram, aquarius.moon.tarot. Go ahead and look up Spirit Vibrations. There we go. That's the group name. And make sure you follow me on TikTok at Cosmic Star Sage. All right? I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.